How's it going, guys? Today is Tuesday, January 20th, and I want to go through the annotations I did for the day and as well as the bias I had and what I saw. So let's get into it. So to start off, I'm going to go to the 4 hour here and show you guys we have price. Let me go to my other chart here, NQ. Oh, that's not good. Let's go to this one. There we go. Going to the 4 hour, you can see price is respecting off open this 4 hour bullish, and that led me to be bullish on the day because we have this 4 hour, and if you take the dealing range of this overall higher time frame range here, this low to this high, let's get it right here, we're really deep in discount, and we're also right at OTE. This 4 hour is, and price is currently trading at. So I really wanted to see price move higher today, and as well we had a NWOG made from this week that's a very large 1% move, almost 1%, 0.5, yeah, okay, 0.5. And I want to see price move to here because the NWOG is a very good draw on liquidity. So anyway, we have price moving higher. We tapped this 4 hour to move higher, going to the 1 hour. We had price, I'm going to go back here to what it would have looked like from market open. Market open, we had price moving higher. We had price actually inverse this 1 hour bearish. That was another reason I was bullish. We had these two good buy side draws here. This is a pretty smooth high if you go to a 15 minute. And now I'm going to a 15 minute to mark out my highs and lows because that's what I'll do. My highs and lows here, we had this pretty smooth high. We had these relative equal highs right here that I had marked out for buy side, and we also had this high, and we had the NWOG, but I actually didn't want to see price move to the NWOG today because price opened around here at 9:30, and to the NWOG low, it's over 1%. And I just didn't think we were going to get that today after a really good price move yesterday, the bank holiday. So I was really looking to see bullishness. I really want to see at least these highs taken. This high, I was fine with it not being taken, but I want to see these highs taken. So now going back to my annotations, that's why I was bullish on the day. And I actually didn't trade today. I was going to take one trade, but price was so choppy, and I just didn't like the price action we had going. So to start off here at market open, before market open at 9:28, we had a nice momentum candle higher. Then we had our 9:29 candle, a little bit higher, inversing this 2 minute. If you go to a 2 minute, we do have a nice 2 minute combined here for value gap, and running to this buy side and this minor buy side here, and that are relative equal. I consider this relative equal. I know some people won't, but this is stacked highs, LR, trend line liquidity. You can draw a trend line here. We have this low, this here. It's a pretty good trend line. Price rips higher. We end up taking this buy side with this 9:30 candle, but it leaves a long wick. And whenever I see a candle with a long wick, I'm always cautious because I'm always anticipating price to trade back lower. Price trades lower, coming into discount of this range here, 9:30 range. Rips higher right into the 1 hour, and my condition for the day was to see if this 1 hour gets inversed and closed over, then I was bullish. But if price came down and inversed this 4 hour, I'm immediately bearish. That was my condition for the day. But price comes up, taps this 1 hour right into CE, then sells lower, comes up, fails to take the high. Now when price fails to take this high, that makes me think bearishly, just because of usually when we have a move higher like this, little pullback into discount of this range, you usually will see another really big squeeze higher, and that third squeeze higher will push price all the way and take buy side liquidity, and usually price will chop or come back lower. But we didn't get that, so I was like, okay, we might be bearish today. Price goes lower. We have a 5 minute at this point. Going to a 5 minute here. I know there's a lot of words on the chart, it's hard to see, but I have it marked out. This square is a 5 minute, and we have a 15 minute here. So price, the bodies are closing above the 5 minute. On a 1 minute, price is respecting the 5 minute. Overall, we have wicks all in this hourly, which I don't like to see, and we have wicks of these lows, which I don't like to see. Prices overall just chopping on a higher time frame. Going back to the 1 minute, we have price moving higher. I don't trade patterns, but I did notice we had a really nice triangle wedge going here, and usually we had a breakout. Now I don't trade breakouts, I don't trade patterns, but price broke out of this and moved higher. And when I seeing this live, I was kind of thinking, okay, this is probably the move to go take liquidity, go up here, but we didn't have that. Actually, at first, I was thinking this was the move. Price came down, respected the 5 minute, came down into discount, moved higher, inverse this obvious 1 minute with the kind of momentum that's pretty good. Goes higher. I didn't like this trade mainly because of we left these two highs like I was saying before. I wanted to see price move higher from this pullback, not this pullback. We didn't sweep anything with this. We did deliver from a 5 minute, but at the time I was very cautious. I was thinking, okay, we might not be bullish due to the fact that we're respecting this hourly and delivering from it. So I didn't take this, and if you did take this, you would have got break evened, because this would have been your break even point right there. You would have break evened here. Or if you would have put your stop at the low, you would have banked with the TP here, but it's not how I trade. Price moves higher, taps into the 5 minute again. We didn't inverse anything, not even on a 30-second here. Price moves higher. We sweep this high. Now, if I'm bullish, right, I want to see price close over this high and continue on a 5 minute or 15 minute. And I want to see the 5 minute or the 15 minute close over that high, the previous high. But we didn't get that. We swept it. Price came up, swept it on a higher time frame. Then immediately traded lower, but this trade lower was incredibly high resistance. Look at all these wicks. When we have high resistance price like this, I usually want to look the other way, because how I view it is, if price is moving low with high resistance, then price should move higher with low resistance. Does that make sense? So we have price moving lower here. We inverse this 2 minute. This would have been an alright trade. You would have been break evened, because you would have been break even at this low here, and you would target this low. You would have been break even by this candle. And anyway, I don't like trading chop like this. It's so choppy. I don't like this at all. Price comes into discount now of this overall range. I'm measuring out this range. Price comes into discount and the 15 minute and the 5 minute, and rips higher with a huge momentum candle. And if you look at it like this, we have our accumulation here. We have a bunch of wicks, price is just chopping sideways. Then we have a move lower, tapping the 15 minute. That's our manipulation. And then we have our distribution higher. And this is a perfect power of 3 / market maker buy model. You can trade like this. At the time though, it's hard to anticipate this and react to it. But this candle being so big and leaving a great fair value gap here is perfect. Whenever I see a huge candle like this and we have chop, we have huge candle, then price just chops, leaving a bunch of resting trend line LR here. I always want to see price retrace back under this, and that's exactly what happened. We had a 5 minute right here in discount of this range from this low to this high. Price perfectly comes lower, takes this minor sell side at this low, taps into the 5 minute and rips higher with momentum, inversing a 3 minute fair value gap. This is the 3 minute candle closure. This would have been a really good trade. This was the trade I was going to take. I was waiting for this to happen. I saw the sweep. I was like, okay, I want to see price trade lower now, retrace the 5 minute and go higher. Now, the sweep is cause for concern, because when we sweep, that is like, okay, are we bullish? Because we didn't have speed closure. We didn't have even like a higher time frame closure or whatever. So this is a cause for concern, and I was kind of questioning it, and I did clock out because I saw a lot of other people didn't take any trades. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to take any trades and risk it. I was very cautious on the day. Seeing this chop, I was really not looking to take any trades, but when I saw this looked really good, and this would have hit. We didn't have a good break even point on this trade. But if you targeted this high with a 25 point stop, it would have been a great trade to take, but didn't take it. And yeah, that's about it. We finally got the inverse of the 1 hour here. Here at 11, we had perfect macro time at 10:50 to 11:10, spooled up, retraced, took buy side liquidity. That's perfect. We had this macro time too, take minor buy side as a sweep, trade lower. So overall, a really choppy day, not the best day, but yeah, I mean, is what it is. I have here my bullish bias, and it's what I said before, pretty much. We also, because of yesterday, I wasn't expecting a big move because we had a bank holiday and it was very clean. And here I have, yeah, I didn't like the price action because I wanted to see price move higher, but we were kept delivering from this 1 hour, and I didn't like this. We didn't have speed through the highs, so yeah, overall pretty choppy day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.